Have you ever trusted God amidst your forgotten passport? I am Darlene, and this is E4J Mission Story. Years ago, when Hannah was 17 years old, she went to her first mission trip in Dumaguete, Philippines.
And I was told that going to the Philippines was a huge adventure, but that I had to be careful because I was a minor, and that if I would go there, might have some troubles getting into the country. So I was getting nervous. Okay, how am I going to do this? So I got in contact with another family that was planning on going to, a wonderful family, and they were living in Switzerland. So we decided to book our tickets together, so I would go with them. And so time came closer and I was excited and scared. And I had to go already to Geneva, and I begged my parents to come with me so I did not have to do that alone. So they came with me, and when I was in the airport, it was finally the day that I was gonna go. I was very excited.
She was so excited and ready to hop in for her first trip. But then, upon reaching to her bag to get her passport ready for boarding, it wasn't there at all.
And as I was supposed to board, I went alone to the ticket office and showed them all my papers, and then they sent me to where I was supposed to board and check in my luggage. So as I was doing that, they asked me for my passport, and I was like, yeah, sure. And as I opened my bag, I was like looking for my passport, and I was like starting to panic. It wasn't there. And I was looking everywhere, and I was like panicking completely, not knowing what to do. And so in the end, she just says, okay, you should probably go to Emirates, the flight agency you're flying with, and try to sort everything out with them.
Oftentimes we think that we have everything under control and that we can do anything on our own. But do you know what she did?
So I went back and I was like on the verge of crying, and the family I was supposed to go with, they really had to board. So they left and I was now there. So I was talking to my dad, telling them what happened, that I did not have my passport and I could not board. And for me personally, I was having a reaction as in, okay, then here it stops. Let's just round it up. We're not going, maybe another year. My dad did not have that reaction. He was just like, okay, let's just go to Emirates, try to figure everything out. And he like left. And I was there like, no, let's just not do that. But my dad started going and talking to the people, and they changed my flights, and that I was gonna go one day later, leaving from my home country, and I was just have to do everything by myself. So we drove back home that night, and we arrived really late. And I called Jan, who was responsible for everything, and he was like so lively. He was like, oh, it's not a problem. We're gonna figure everything out. Don't worry. Just let's pray together. And so we prayed, and I was like, I know this should make me feel better, but it doesn't. I was freaking out in my mind about everything that was going on. And so as we were trying to change flights, because I also had a domestic flight that needed to be changed, and as we were looking into everything, it was very expensive. We had been able to change the Emirates flight, but not the domestic flight. I had to do it at home. So it was like 2 a.m. in the morning. We were all very tired from driving, and this was not working out. It was super expensive. And again, I was thinking, let's just not do it. Like, this is not okay. And in that moment, I was just like, well, Jen told me to pray. I don't really know what to do else. So I started praying in my mind. And apparently I only figured this out later. My mom was at the same point. She's just like, I don't know what to do anymore, so I'm just gonna pray right now. And my dad was doing the same thing. He was thinking, well, this is too expensive. We don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna pray right now. And as all three of us were praying silently, not knowing that the other was praying too, we figured out that we had made a calculation mistake because of different currencies. And that was actually not expensive at all. It was really, really cheap, and everything just sorted out. And so I got a new flight, and the next day I left going to our capital and I got on that flight and I flew through Manila and I had no problems at all.
She thought she couldn't make it, but God makes things happen and gives chances to those who wait. Friends, have you been letting God do His part?